A very good morning to all of you. So the last day also market could not take advantage from the initial gap of opening. We had 1% better opening in the session, but the later the selling pressure dragged the index down to the previous day's lows. The European markets were also down in the opening session, and yesterday we were actually talking about the monthly inflation figure for the October. We expected the monthly inflation figure to ease down a little, we expected it to fall below 9.5%, but the figure was slightly above the previous month's figure of 9.72%. The October figure came at 9.73%, which is marginally higher though. But our expectation was, it should fall below 9.5%. So all these factors brought down the market further down in the later trades, and even the US markets too fell down because there are still concerns over the European debt crisis. So if you look at the overall trend in the market, we have with the outlook for Nifty is range bound with a negative bias. We feel that the negative factors are outnumbering the positive side at present. Like whatever clues we are getting from the global markets are of negative in nature. They are continuously talking about the debt concerns. Though we have a new prime minister, though Italy gets a new prime minister and a new leadership in Greece, but the problems are persisting there. We don't know to what extent it will last in the global markets. And domestically also, if you look at, we don't have much to cheer up. Like the inflation is not easing down, interest rates are at high, and in the industrial growth is coming to at lower levels and lower figures. So all these factors are negative in nature. And in corporate result side also, the last week, the major companies, the large caps are announcing results which are much below street expectation. Momentum came with below lower than expected result. Tata Steel last week announced a lower than expected result, and LIC Housing and many other companies. During this season, the announcement of corporate results are much below the expectation. And particularly if you look at the sectors, bank sector is one. The NIM is coming down because the liberalization of SP interest rate impacted banks NIMs. So that is one reason for the bank sector not to perform, and the second one is the rising NPAs. And if you look at the auto sector, the sales are at historical lower levels. So last month's data had 24% drop in the sales, and they are attributing all these factors to the lower sales volume, higher interest rate, and lower demand in the sector. And even in the manufacturing sector and infrastructure sector, the same kind of drop is visible. So overall, and if you look at the intraday trend, we have negative outlook on this TNB. The level is below 920. So 920 is a breakdown for that share. So maybe if, for the traders who are looking for a short opportunity, can look at this share below 920. Possibly you can touch even 870 levels in the coming days. And for Nifty, for short-term trend to reverse, 5250 is a key level on the upside, and 5150 for the short term is broken. So we may possibly find the support at 5085 and 5035 for the day. So that's all for the day. Wish you happy trading. Thank you.